And there it is, guys. Woo! Don't. What's up, guys? So today I've got an exciting video for you. I haven't been on YouTube for about a week. Went on vacation with my family to Florida. So I've got some footage videos, but didn't really make any formal videos last week. But I've been saving up, and I've been watching this guy on Facebook Marketplace for a couple weeks, and finally got my hands on it. I sold a camera that I don't really use anymore, and basically took the money I got from the camera that I sold and bought this guy. I know this drone's been out for a year or two, so this isn't new to market or anything that's new that people haven't heard of yet. But for what I like to do, which is strap things on drones and take them up in the air, I think this is going to be the perfect marriage between 360-degree photography, videography, and drones, aerial, getting up in the air. So that's pretty cool, Gavin, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to it. This is going to be a quick unboxing, but I just kind of want to show you what this guy can do.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Gavin's my little helper today. All right, so I'm going to back this thing up. First thing we're going to do, take the battery out, take the charger out because it's in the way. So what I like about this bird is it's kind of portable, but it's not even close to being portable to my other DJI drones. But what it does is these legs, they fold up. There's one, there's two, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is, guys. That is a hexacopter. So what that means is if one of these motors goes out, it's got 5 other motors on it so it can still fly. And every other drone that I've ever had only has 4 motors. So if one of those motors goes out or one of the blades flies off, it'll just fall out of the sky. So that's super cool. Another thing that's cool, this landing gear will come up. So the only thing under the drone is the camera. So in a lot of my 360-degree photography and videography, basically what you want to do is you want to get, or what I've been trying to do is get the drone out of the shot. So with the camera hanging down and the landing gear going out of the way, I don't have to do all these crazy things to get it off the ground. So that's another thing that's super exciting to me. The other thing is a lot of my other videos, I've been putting extra weight on the drone, and there's been some concern from some people that I'm burning out the motors, or you know, I'm putting more weight on the camera than it can handle, or putting more weight on the drone than it can handle. So what I can do with this drone is I can pull the camera right off. So when I add other cameras to the bottom of this drone, I can add anything I want to that weighs less than this, and this drone will be able to handle it no problem. So the plan is, and I'll try to do this next week, I've got some parts coming in the mail, is to put my Garmin Verb 360 on the bottom of this drone and record 5.7K raw footage from the air. So that's what this week's challenge. So, but today I don't have all that. So today I'm just going to fly this bird and Gavin is going to look excited while I do it. He's bored out of his mind, guys. But he's getting a toy, so he's excited. Not this toy, this is my toy. So, all right, and then, oh, something else I didn't tell you guys. Are you ready for this? This beast is the controller. And I know a lot of you guys are looking at the DJI Spark and the DJI Mavic and saying, why the heck would you want a controller that big and fatty? And I'll just tell you why. This has an Android tablet built into it. So I don't have to pull out my phone, I don't have to pull out my tablet. The software is in tune with the hardware. And it's just honestly, it's a beautiful piece of machinery right there. Something else that we'll try out, this is the Wizard. And what this lets me do, this has its own little GPS unit in it. And it allows me to control the Typhoon in like a proximity area. So you set the distance it can go, and if you fly smart, it will not come near you. And so you have basically this donut area that you can fly in, and you can point at it and hit go, and it'll go over there. And then you can point at it and go over there. But it also, if you just strap this on your backpack or something, the drone will just follow you. And you don't have to have that big controller with you in order to make all that happen. So let's put the blades on it. All right, so basically what you do, again, like all the other drones, there's a black version and there's a white version. So we got these little white nubs for the white blades and the black nubs for the black blades. Put it on. Push the button down. Spin it. There you go. That's 1. 2. 3. 4.
Extra plates.
All right, so before you take off, you always check the blades to make sure that they're not going to fall off. Make sure they're good and tight. All right, guys. So now let's calibrate it. All right, guys, so the next step is to calibrate. Whenever you're flying drones, you want to make sure that your GPS and your compass are working properly. That's how your drone knows where it is, how it can get back to you. And I'd like to stick with like return to home functions and object avoidance. I like to keep all that stuff on just because for safety reasons, I would rather have as much technology working for me than me doing what I need to do to break the rules. I don't want to break rules. So the calibration on this bird is a little bit different. So we're going to turn the controller on. And I'll show you how long it takes to boot up. It does take a minute to boot up. Booting. Can you hear those fans? That's how you know it's good. It's got its own cooling system in it. Some people say that's a little annoying, but most of the stuff that I've done out in 100-degree weather has overheated. So the fact that there's cooling fans in there makes me happy. All right, so we're going to go to settings, calibration, compass. All right, so on the bottom of this bird, we have 2 lights that are blinking. So basically what you do is you grab those 2 rails Then you spin it around. A couple times. All right, now these two are blinking. So we're gonna spin this around. All right, now these two are blinking. Now these two are blinking. Oh, looks like we're good to go, guys. So we're gonna take it off the ground. Oh, always make sure you take the gimbal cover off, or else you're gonna ruin your camera. All right, guys. So I'm gonna push down the red button on the controller for 3 seconds. 2, 3. There we go, guys. So basically what you want to do is you want to have it in angle mode. There's a mode called smart mode that keeps the drone like 20 feet away from you. But if you're closer than 20 feet to the drone, when you take off, it's going to do whatever it can to get out of the way. Straight up on the throttle. And we're going to take off. All right, guys, so that was it. That was my successful first flight with the Yuneec Typhoon H. So to get it off the ground, you have to put it in rabbit mode, which is the fastest it can go. So I pulled it off the ground, but I left it in rabbit mode the entire time. So I looked down at my screen as I was flying towards this neighborhood, and then I looked up and my drone was so far away. I'm not used to having something this fast. So the 6 blades really helped it out. And the fact that it has 6 blades, it was so stinking stable. I was amazed at how stable this bird is. So in the video, I've got an example of where I turn the pan on. That's another thing about this drone, guys. The pan is an automated switch. So I can turn the pan on just a little bit, and all of a sudden it'll just continue to pan smoothly at a consistent pace. So I'll show you a little 360 pano. I spent most of my time making this tutorial video, so I didn't have much battery power left when I got up in the sky, but I still got pretty far, got some pretty good video footage. So yeah, I was super impressed with it. So I'm excited about my new toy. Hope you guys are too. Gavin fell asleep. He's bored out of his mind, but he wanted to say goodbye to you guys because he likes you. So peace out, guys. See you on the next round.
Break away, forget your worth.